So y'all check this thing out. I got me a full-blown flamethrower. Work good. So all the details about the flamethrower that I've got right here is at the end of the video. So if you want to, you can either watch it all the way through or you can go toward the end and I give you all the details on where to get the parts and how I rigged this thing up. So enjoy the video. Was a lot easier than toting the drip torch and doing it. Creeping on across. Pretty good line going that way. What I've got is it's burning into the wind, so that's north. The wind's coming back this way right now. This is kind of burning into the wind just a little bit. Once this gets further on in that way, I'll go over on the road. There's a road right over there. I'll go over and light it and let it burn back this way. Looks pretty good. This thing's almost fun. Now we're burning with the wind. Cause I done burnt far enough back away from that line over there, we ought to be good to go now. One thing you got to remember is get your cameras up so you don't burn them up, and also don't burn up none of your shooting houses or anything too. This down here is gonna go good. So say the fire over there is coming this way with the wind. That road's not very far over there. Of course, well, it's a little ways, but with the wind pushing it, it comes on pretty quick. So it'll run into this one. You can see the line down through there. So this is Weyerhaeuser property right here. It joins us. I blew all this out with the blower right there. Oh yeah. Alright, we in some of this grass now over here. This stuff will light up in the night very well. Maybe y'all can see it pretty good. It'll show up on the camera what it's doing after dark. We'll ride around over here and get on that other side over there. don't y'all just love the sound of a fire? I do. I don't know if you do or not, but I do. Especially at night like that, where it's just kind of creeping across. So when I posted some of the stuff that I showed on Instagram when I was starting to burn, man, I got a lot of questions about this thing. It's not rocket science. There's your normal, regular drip torch. And so all you gotta do is go to forestry suppliers. That's where this drip torch come from. But anyhow, you can buy all these parts for this drip torch from forestry suppliers down in Jackson, Mississippi, down there. And all you need to do is buy this end right here, this piece that's got the wick, and this right here. This thing has 1/4-inch pipe threads in it on the inside of it, and it just screws on any 1/4-inch rod. Initial one that I had with this spray tank, this is just a 25-gallon ATV type tank that I've had forever. And so I pulled it out, I replaced the hose on it, pump was still good, worked good on it and all. The wand, however, on it was not real good. It had, these wands typically come threaded with 1/4-inch pipe threads on the end of them. And I needed a new one because the one that I had with this tank, the seal and everything on the inside of it had done gone. So I went to Tractor Supply, bought this one right here. It was quite pricey. And I was just gonna unscrew the end of it off. Well, evidently on that one, not only did they have it on there, screwed on there, but they also had it epoxied on there. And I kept trying to get it off and ended up just breaking the end slap off of this thing. So what I did then was I took and I cut the tube off, and then I have some pipe threads, dies, and I rethreaded the end and then screwed that thing on there. Now there's one thing to note about this deal. It works very, very well. Is it safe? Probably not, but I didn't get killed yesterday, so I mean, it's all good. I mean, worst come to worst, something started happening, I just snatched the hose off or whatever I needed to do, you know. But the biggest thing about this dude is like that thing right there to burn what I burned last night, which I burnt almost the entire place. That's the most I've ever burnt in one whack. Solo. Kevin had come over there right there at the end, the video that you'd seen at the end, that's him running this thing here. And you're going to use, like normally I would use maybe 3 cans of that right there is all, which don't equate to hardly anything because it don't hold very much, a little over maybe 2, I'm not sure what the capacity of it is, but there's not very much. Man, I went through on this thing, I started off with 17 gallons in it, and then I refilled it again up to another, I went through, it's on about 7.5, so you can see I used quite a lot more doing it like this right here. The burning conditions were not exactly perfect for when I did it, and of course I burn over just about every year, so the fuel, I keep the fuel burnt down on it, but it ended up burning pretty doggone good, better than what I thought it would burn. I just stuck this battery right here to run it off of, which I could have run it off the Ranger battery too, but I had an extra battery in there. But the biggest thing about fire stuff and burning is prep is key. Get your fire lanes opened up and everything. And this is the only thing I take with me is my blower. The blower is your simplest, quickest tool. If you have to do something quick and evasive, the blower is thebomb.com. And I do recommend a big blower. Little blowers, little handheld blowers, they're fine and everything, but if you really need to get after something quick, the bigger, larger blowers that can move a lot of air, that's what I'd recommend doing. But like I said, just get on forestry suppliers, look them up online. They're a humongous forestry, outdoor gardening tool type company that just sells tons and tons of stuff, and you can buy this end right here from them, and I forget what it costs. It's not, I don't think it's too bad, but this is, using it the way I did it is a lot easier than holding the drip torch outdoor with the Ranger. I like to roll on the Ranger and drip it, that way I'm not walking as much, you know, and trying to run from things and what have you. And it just makes it quicker. I can buzz back around, I can check the lines and see what they're doing. And if you're gonna try it and you're burning up against a line, always start your fire burning into the wind first. Let it burn into the wind. It's gonna burn slow. Get it away from that line. You know, because if you burn it, if you start it with the wind, it comes through there. It can jump a road. I mean, it can jump a road like that if the conditions are right. Burn that thing back. Sometimes I'll go 100 or so yards in, and then I'll go around on the other side and light that sun gun and let it eat then. But yeah, hope that maybe answer some questions. I'm not done burning. I still got some more burning. I got burning on my new property that I bought over here too. So I got to get that done. But anyhow, hope y'all enjoyed that. Comment down below. We'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.